Hello children, welcome back again for our next computer class. And in the last session children, we have already completed with chapter number 4, that is working with tables. In that children, we have seen so many important points and the lookup wizard, which is very important. So those who have laptops at home, those who have access can definitely try it at home, and others please go through all the videos, keep revising yourself. Okay, so today children, we are going to start with the new chapter, that is chapter number 5, advanced features in MS Access. We are going to learn few more things in database, and like sorting, filtering and all. Okay, so let us begin. So today children, we are going to learn the master table concept. Okay. So what is this master table? See children. So in a database, whenever you are saving or choosing your data, if you choose that correctly children, your table is automatically assigned in a correct area in the database. So there are two types of data classes children. One is master data and the other is transaction data. So you need to understand what are these data. Okay, so this master data is saved in a master table and the transaction data will be saved in a transaction table. Now suppose for example children, let us take two types of database or two tables. That is one is student table, okay, or we can call it student detail. This is an example I am giving. And one is, suppose you say, fees table. Okay, in the student details table children, the fields will be like student name, roll number, SID, then class, address and telephone number and so on. All the details will be filled. And in the fees table children, there will be the fields like roll number, then maybe name, then fees, paid, not paid, balance, due date and so on. So if you observe all these fields children, in student table, once the data is stored, it is opened only to read it. Okay, again and again frequently the data is not changed. Once it is entered, it will be as it is. But if you see in the fees table, we need to again and again revise the data, right, regarding the fees. Like every month, every year, we need to revise that table. So this is the difference between the master table and the transaction table. So let us see few points regarding these two tables. In master table, data is rarely changed. Once it is changed children, maximum it is opened only to read it. Okay, only very rarely it has been changed. In master table, data is not modified very often. In transaction table, data is changed frequently. Both tables are linked using primary key. We have seen this children using primary key and how to link the tables. Okay, and once you link, you can see the name, data or whatever the roll number, SID, you can link from both the tables, you can get the data. So these was few points children regarding the master table. So let us proceed with our next topic, that is searching in a database. So database children is used to save a huge data. When it is we are working on a huge data, at that time we use the database, right? In suppose in offices or in the schools where the it is necessary to store a huge data, right? So in that huge data, suppose we want to search something. Okay, so it should not be very difficult. That's the reason there are few features which we are going to see today. So first one is, while searching some data children, there is a search box. Okay, so there is a search box located at the bottom of the access window, which we have already studied. The window, if you remember children, we have studied it earlier. What all things are there, like forward button, backward button, then the search box. Okay, so this search box located at the bottom of the Access window is useful to search the data. For example, this is the screen, children. You can see there are few fields in this, that is ID, first name, last name, street address. Okay, so if you see at the bottom of the window, you will see all this. Okay, so this is 52 of 200 record. If we go on a 52 number, okay, the forward button, backward button, which it takes us to the next records or the backward records. Okay, so here you can see there is a search box. Okay, use the search box to search for records in the current object. So what we can do is, suppose now I am searching for the name Kim. Okay, so I can enter here, children, Kim, that is Kim, and then related to it, whatever is the Access sees in your database, it will highlight that. Okay, so for example, I'll show you one more. Now here you can see few fields are there, like roll number, name, class, marks, address and grade. So here, children, in the search box I have entered 67. So what you can do is, whenever you want to search like this, you can, whatever is, maybe it may be number, it may be a word, okay, it may be a phrase, whatever it is, you can just enter that here in the search box and press the enter key. Okay, when you press the enter key, to relate it to whatever you have typed it will highlight that. Okay, so you can see here the 67 number, first wherever it finds, it is highlighted. And suppose now there are few more numbers, 67 you can see, right? So if you want to see that, you keep on pressing the enter, so it will take you to the next whatever is the related search. Okay, so this is how you can search whatever you want to see in the database. So let us see the steps now. So enter a part or whole word, phrase, date or number in the search box. Press enter key. Now whenever after you press the enter key, Access highlights the corresponding value in the first record that matches the search. Okay, now if one more is there, to find the next matching record, press enter again. When you keep on pressing enter, so it will take you to the next matching whatever is you have put a search for. So Access finds all the records that matches your search data anywhere in your data sheet. That is a present data sheet. Whatever you have typed, so whatever the related search is there, Access finds all the records that match. It will take you to all the fields wherever you match whatever you have entered in the search box. So this is one of the feature, children, which we have studied today regarding the Access. So that's it. I hope this was clear today. That is the master table and the transaction table we have seen, and it can be linked through the primary key, or we can also say it a foreign key. Okay, and how to search the data in the database. Very easy. You have to just enter whatever you want to search in the search box and press the enter key. If you want to go to the next search, again press a enter key. So related to that, it will search it in your data sheet. So I hope, children, this was very much clear, today's topic. So that's it. We will stop over here. In the next session, I will show you few more features regarding Access. Thank you.